Hey everybody! So the last two keywords we are learning in this section are reflexes and neurons. So reflexes, this is a word that people commonly get wrong. So think about these situations, you've probably all been in them at some stage, when you touch something really hot, like a stove here, or when you breathe in some dust and then you sneeze, or when you go out into bright sunlight and then you blink. So all these scenarios, the response that you make is called a reflex, and that's because it's not conscious. You can't control it. And that's the key concept of a reflex. So reflexes, they're a special type of response. You're still responding to the situation, but you're not doing it consciously. Your body just does it automatically. So reflexes are a special type of response which is unconscious. In other words, you don't control it. Your body automatically sneezes, your hand automatically removes when you touch something really hot. So that's what reflexes are. Okay, the next concept is what is a neuron? So neurons, they're the most important cell in our nervous system, and we'll learn more about the nervous system later. But they're the building block, they're the cell that builds up our nervous system. Special type of cell that builds up our nervous system. So here is a picture of the nerves in our arm. So the nerves are the organs. And then if you zoom in to the nerves, you can see an actual neuron. And here's what they look like. So they look completely different to cells that we're used to seeing, that we learnt about in year 8. But they still have a nucleus, they still have a cell membrane, they still have all those organelles that we learnt about. But why they're so special is they use electricity to send a message all the way down their long tail to the next neuron, and then that continues to send the message. So they use electricity to send messages through our body. That's how we can see things, that's how we can move our hands, that's how we can respond. So they're the most important cell for sensing and responding. And then lastly, the way that they send messages such long distances, like from our brain all the way down to our toes, is that the neurons are joined together inside a nerve. So here's one neuron here, here's another one, and then when they send a message, that message starts at one end of the neuron, it gets sent all the way down to the next neuron, and then that electricity is flowing all the way through our nerve to wherever it needs to go, like our muscle. So that's why neurons are so important. They build up our nervous system and they control and send messages to all the parts of our body.